Hey all and welcome back to Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games DS story mode for the Nintendo DS featuring us. Should probably come up with a shorter title for future parts. Anyway, welcome to the final world/level in the game. This is Bliss Lands, the proposed site of Eggman and Bowser's famed, I don't know, some kind of special Olympics. Not in that sort of thing. Just an Olympics that is classified as like extra special because it's by... You know what? I'm not even going to say anything. Flame, how did you get on recording this?
A lot better than you did with your intro just then. But yes, I really do like Bliss Lands. It does have some less than favourable sections toward the tail end, but as it stands for the actual world itself, it's pretty. It's got that kind of like foreboding final boss area kind of look to it, while also having a similar sort of look to like Sparkleton and Cuberynth with the darker snow world kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
The music, I love this. I absolutely adore this theme. It's got a similar sort of tone, but with that little darker element to it that makes you feel that you're on the tail end and that shit's getting real now, or at least as real as shit can get for a minigame full collection.
Indeed, right? It feels like a mix of like a Scrap Brain and, you know, a Bowser's Castle sort of stage, which for the final level of a crossover works pretty nice. What are the Dark Chows working for them?
I think this one sort of is, or he's just loitering, but hey, he is a Dark Chow, so...
What a con. Also, that's... What's the word I'm looking for here? It's something to do with the police and profiling. It's profiling. It's profiling is what you're doing.
No, because the only reason they become Dark Chow is because they associate and become friendly with dark characters. That's how the Chow carding works.
That's not true at all, actually, because you can abuse Chow and turn them into Dark Chow.
Well, yeah, which is also not that. That's also developing a disdain for hero characters. So either way, it's like having a dark element to it.
Exactly, because isn't it equally if you abuse Chow as a villain character, they go towards the hero side?
Yeah, so like that is, although that does set an uncomfortable situation where the supposedly good ones are the abusive ones.
Yeah, anyway, let's move off that topic.
Yes, let's. There are plenty of puzzles here. We got moving floors, we got lava, we got some sky carriages or whatever they're called going to different levels and whatnot. There's going to be a lot of back and forth here, which is why the final world is actually split into 3 parts here. This should be finishing on Christmas Eve if we've done everything correctly, and then on Christmas Day you're going to have a nice big new episode of End Tom Opens Up. I'm going to be opening some Harry Potter trading cards because I kind of associate Harry Potter with Christmas. I've actually watched all the films recently with the riff tracks just because I felt like it, and yeah, we'll also be starting the Super Sentai Henshin Power Hour there, which is a 6-day marathon of TV comms. That's going to be me and Helldragon.
Oh, that'll be nice. Also, Tom, I can't believe that you said sort of... I can't remember what you call the bloody things, but cable cars, that was the words you were looking for. I don't know how you didn't say cable cars, but there we go.
Well, Sky Carriage does have a certain romantic ring to it, come on.
It does. I mean, it's a very cool name for them, but they're definitely cable cars.
Well, alright, Mr. Pennon, I guess we'll just get all sophistication out of these commentaries then. Fart, fart, fart. There we go, it's done.
Yeah, we have very different stanzas going on here, I've noticed.
Oh, what's the penguin got for us here? Also, why have you set up shop in Blizzland? I feel like you're the enemy right now. You're standing between me and all these other colourful characters and the victory we so deserve.
Well, to be fair, it seems like it's a kind of Planet Wisp deal,
okay,
where like Eggman and Bowser are setting up their like buildings and their bases on this otherwise innocent place.
Yeah, and he did say like he's been fooled into coming here. He wasn't kidnapped, they just offered him a deal and he took it. So I'm still going to hurt him when we're done here. But first let's bruise his ego before we bruise his bones.
Yeah, definitely. Also, I have to say, since he says, you know, they forced him to do PR for them, like, my heart does go out to the Penguin because, yeah, doing public relations for any sort of villainous organisation is not a place you want to be in.
It's okay, you can say the Tories, Rishi.
No, I would never say that, but I can't say that I am... Well, I can't say I'm envious of the people who currently work in government. I mean, I've not been envious of them for a while, because no matter sort of who is sort of in power or whatever, it's not a fun place to be.
Not particularly. Now, this minigame, actually one of my favourites, and just look at all, like, the environmental detail here, and, like, the level design and whatnot. This is, like, a few, like, extra bits away from being a Mario Kart track in and of itself. In fact, it wouldn't feel out of place in Mario Kart DS.
Yeah, it is a really well-developed course. Again, this is the sort of thing where I really enjoy this intense short track kind of sport. Like, aside from the control switch, like I said last time when we had this standard short track, it can take a little bit getting used to.
Yeah.
But once you are, it is legitimately fun. I kind of wish we had a few more tracks of this, but you know, I might be asking for a lot there.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that this is actually based on a Mario Kart track, because I'm pretty sure this is the Daisy Cruiser.
Oh yeah,
it's a slightly morphed version of the Daisy Cruiser, but this is the Daisy Cruiser.
Daisy Cruiser on ice.
We're literally on a cruiser. Yeah, and alright, let's just get it out of the way. How do we feel about Double Dash? Where does it rate for us?
At the bottom for the 3D ones.
Wow. Richie, how about you?
Well, oh god, that's a toughie. I mean, of the ones that I've played, unfortunately it does probably rank at the lowest in terms of which ones would I prefer to go back to. In terms of how much fun I had with them at the time, I would say that it probably ranks more highly than DS and 7, but yeah, that's a lot of nostalgia encapsulated into Double Dash rather than actually whether it was any good or not.
You see, I understand the nostalgia argument perfectly, but for me, it was fun then, it's fun now. My top 3 would be 8 Deluxe, Double Dash, and actually Mario Kart DS. Why they haven't brought back a proper mission mode with like bosses is beyond me. It can't be that hard to implement.
No, and also that was a really fun mode.
Yeah, well, it's one of them things that they're sort of in this position with Mario Kart where they kind of don't have to because people will buy it anyway. Which is the curse of a lot of massive entities on it.
Well, it's cynical, but it's also kind of true. Like, I like Nintendo just fine, like my fucking username is taken from them. But when they're winning, they have no reason to try harder, so...
Yeah, although even then when they were kind of rock bottom by their standards for the Wii U, they still sort of skimped out on the battle mode in Vanilla 8, so...
They thought they were winning at the time, is the thing though, Flame.
Yeah, true, that was quite early with the Wii U, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I don't want it to seem like I'm saying, oh, Mario Kart 8 and 8 Deluxe is lazy, because it's nice. Again, it's probably my favourite Mario Kart. Sadly, I haven't actually played it much since I bought 8 Deluxe, mostly because everything is unlocked from the get-go. So it's like, why do I have any reason to play through, like, GP again? Maybe I'll go back online soon, but I don't know, I would kind of actually like a Switch port of All-Stars Racing Transformed, obviously. That has a really good single-player amount of content.
I mean, I'd say that is the reason sort of why I haven't actually bought Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because it's just like, I've already played through Mario Kart 8, there's no single-player reason for me to get Deluxe, as much as I'd like to play through, you know, all the extra cups and stuff, because I never got the DLC, because, you know, I rarely buy DLC, although I'm totally getting Remind, because why the hell would I miss out on Remind? What crazy person do you think I am?
It looks good, mate, it looks so good.
But, yeah, like, if you don't sort of give single-player people options for things, then you tend to not get much kind of coverage in that sense.
I remember when they actually first announced the DLC for Mario Kart 8, I was so happy, like, 'cause I had such a good time with Mario Kart 8, and I just wanted, like, some more cups and whatnot, and not only did we get that, we got new playable characters and everything, Jesus.
Yeah, that was, like, a fantastic package DLC, what they did with 8, like, it's the sort of thing now, though, that, like, with 8 Deluxe, they've kind of set the standard for having that many tracks out like off the bat.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see how much content the next main series Mario Kart will have.
Well, they could always put more DLC in, I suppose, and as long as it's well built and, you know, attractively priced, I'll pick it up. See, that's the thing with DLC. Like, if there's effort into it and is at a price that I feel is fair, I have no problem, you know, funding capitalism to get what I want. It's when it's clearly nickel and diming the consumer that's the problem. DLC in and of itself is not bad, it's the practices that make it bad.
Oh, definitely. I mean, that kind of runs through for most things that have been used in video games on the whole. DLC, microtransactions, loot boxes, etc. With a lot of things, there's nothing necessarily inherently wrong with the thing. It's just that they are exploitable, and people have found ways to exploit them for maximum profit, thereby turning them into these monsters that really need killing in most instances.
Yep, okay, we got also at figure skating, here we go!
So we've got to dance to a Sonic medley.
Yay!
Go on, Knuckles, you're up.
Perfect. My boxing glove hands may not let me, pick up a key or whatever, but at least I can dance with the best of them.
Oh, I've got to say, all of the like skating or dancing kind of events from the Mario and Sonic games are among the coolest to see.
Oh my god! I'm so happy.
I want a full instrumental of this, Jesus.
It is legit good, yes.
This is glorious.
Look at them go.
Nicely done, mate, nicely done. If you allow that to continue, I believe we also have New Venture and Night of the Wind.
A new venture is in one of the Mario and Sonic medleys.
Okay.
It's the Mario 3 overworld that then leads into New Venture. I don't recall if Night of the Wind's in this version or not. It might be one of like the optional ones.
Possibly,
sure.
mate, possibly.
Ooh, I don't know, but I will say the Wii version of Dream Figure Skating is amazing. So there's actually only sort of 2 music medleys that you can choose from, Mario World or Sonic World. It seems that the case is similar here. But they are sort of really epic and grand in terms of the presentation values. So, Mario World, you have the main theme from Super Mario Bros., the castle theme from Super Mario Bros., and the ending theme from Super Mario World. And basically you go from New Super Mario Bros. World 1 to Bowser's Castle to Peach's Castle. But the Sonic World one is just glorious, because you begin in Green Hill Zone, go to Death Egg Zone, and then to Station Square, but the music is Sonic Heroes from Sonic Heroes, theme of Dr. Eggman from Sonic Adventure, Perfect Chaos Phase 2 from Sonic Adventure, and then it goes into Open Your Heart Instrumental from Sonic Adventure, because like you go through pretty much the entirety of Sonic Adventure 1 in terms of figure skating, and it is glorious. And I love it.
I think I remember what you're talking about now. Don't you actually fight Chaos?
You do, which is just so insanely cool. So, actually having a look at this here, so the DS version, so the Mario medley is Overworld 1 from Super Mario World.
Of course,
Underwater level from Super Mario Bros.
Sure.
And then Sky level from New Super Mario Bros. With the boss being a giant Goomba. The Sonic medley is Endless Possibilities from Sonic Unleashed, Night of the Wind from Sonic the Black Knight, and Sonic Heroes, the boss being a flapper. There's then a Mario and Sonic medley, which is the athletic theme from Super Mario Bros. 3 and the main theme from Sonic Rush Adventure, with a boss being a giant Goomba. And then there was a download Mario and Sonic medley, which was playable only in multiplayer, which was Angel Island Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Cool Cool Mountain from Super Mario 64.
Nice, and now we have to... I don't know what we're going to do to beat Daisy here. Figure skating, intense short track, blazing bobsleigh, who knows. What I do know is we need her to do the flower minigame back in Ice Peak.
Yeah, this is another figure skating one, so we get another little dance off.
That's cool. I mean, I have to. So, in terms of the 2014 version of Dream Figure Skating, although it's Figure Skating Spectacular there, it sort of extends a bit further. I will say that the Mario list is pretty awesome, because it's the main theme from Super Mario Bros., main theme from Super Mario 3D Land, boss theme from Super Mario Bros. 3, castle theme from 3D Land, Bowser's theme from 3D Land, and then the staff roll from 3D Land. It's a shame it's not 3D World, but there we go. And then the Sonic World is basically Sonic Colours in figure skating. So you get Planet Wisp Act 1, Starlight Carnival Act 2, Rotatatron's theme, Final Boss Phase 2, and then Tropical Resort Act 1.
That's not a bad medley.
So that's what I'm thinking of. I seem to recall there being a sequence during that where you got the characters like skating along the like space road thing from Starlight Carnival, which is really cool.
She's already missed rings. Pathetic. Disgusting.
She's making it easier for me.
Missed one. No, this is... Honestly, we were going to form the Terrible Three, but now I think we might as well just get like a different princess as well. This is just sloppy.
Yeah, we have plenty of them around between these two franchises.
That's got to be hell on the ankles when you come down.
Oh yeah.
Imagine if you twisted it on the bottom though, on the landing.
I mean, I will say, in reality, that is basically impossible. We're talking about Mario characters, so really it's not surprising that they're pulling off impossible feats of Olympic prowess.
We will get to Rush Adventure eventually. We got to do the first one first.
Yeah, Rush Adventure's okay, just a bit grindy.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it, really. It's like Rush but grindy. Rush gets to the point. Rush Adventure, sadly, no.
Yeah, like, and also, I will say, in terms of the music, I know it doesn't quite have the Hideki Naganuma hype that the first game does, but it does have a pretty solid soundtrack in its own right.
I actually really like the final boss theme from Rush Adventure.
So the ones that stick to me is Blizzard Peaks is fantastic, and there's a great remix in one of the later Winter Olympics games as well, which is great. There's Plant Kingdom is cool. It's a bit goofy, but in an endearing way. And the one that I can't like forget now is Sky Babylon, and that's mainly because the horn sound that they use, the instrumentation, is literally the fucking MLG horn.
Nice.
And once you clock onto that, you cannot unhear it when you listen to that song.
Alright, let's see how Blaze does this time. You missed a ring. You're gonna have to deduct points for that, sadly.
I know, it's very disappointing.
I'm doing better than Daisy did.
Well, that's not a very high gate to jump, Flame.
But if that is the mission, though.
You're not wrong.
I ain't getting overtime for this shit.
That's very true, mate. It's not like I'm paying you for this. Not that you'd let me, anyway, but...
Throw a Soul Emerald or two in there.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, we're getting a bit too close to the stars for my comfort now.
Well, it's fine. Blaze can breathe in space. I think this is established.
Probably, yes.
I don't know, has she explicitly been to space? There was that sort of void area from the like final boss of Rush.
Yeah, just void. Like, I don't think that's the same as space, really.
Well, it depends whether there's anything to breathe up there. That's kind of the decider.
A new venture, la la!
I love this song, even if my main enjoyment from it is like putting it over fucking Perfect Chaos or Crisis City or whatever in Generations.
I mean, I think it's just because it's just a happy, bouncy song. It just works.
She was so fierce at the end there. Did you see that?
Oh, totally.
She's enthusiastic about her dance.
I mean, as she should be. I mean, dance is important.
That was a very Rush-esque breakdown, right though?
It kind of was. That's like one of the little breakdowns sort of things there for the...
Yes, that's why I was getting at, Flame. Come on. Okay, we need one more.
Yes, we need another. My question right now, though, is, Flame, are you going to hit 100 hearts before the end of the game?
I honestly can't remember.
Well.
After a while, I just stopped looking. It's like, I've got enough to not game over, so I'm fine. Thankfully, this does save them when you turn the game off, so you ain't got to worry about that either.
Oh, that's good. It's not a Super Mario Galaxy situation, because that was always really frustrating.
Yeah, kind of, even if you're looking past the idea of, like, collecting them because you need that safety, it kind of just devalues 1-ups as a collectible too if you lose it everywhere.
Yeah. It's frustrating when that sort of stuff happens.
Okay, so now we have Princess Daisy, so we're gonna have to make our way back to Ice Peak, which thankfully we do have the thing here, so I don't have to get lost looking around for it like I did in Cubrium.
Oh, bless up.
Hey, you're back to working for us, are you?
Oh, yeah.
I wonder why.
Oh, it's disgraceful.
Yeah, we were pissed off at you, because you're bloody stealing for us, you cheapskate.
Oh, she was just flat out being a fucking traitor.
To be fair, Rouge is kind of like a triple agent. She goes for the highest price, really. Make jokes as you see fit, audience. I'm not the one putting the ideas in your head.
I don't get what sort of
You know damn well what I'm talking about. I'm not going to explain the joke.
But this is one of the rare cases where that would make it funnier, though.
Let's see, how many white stones have we found so far? 14. Not bad.
No, that's a decent... And also, I mean, hey, at least Rouge did apologise for, you know, being an absolute cowbag. It's better than nothing.
Yeah, it's like the high standard that we hold people to. It's alright to completely backstab us, as long as you say sorry later.
Well, according to the internet, that's all you need to be a redeemed person.
Well, certain parts of the internet. The other side, it's like, you said something bad once 10 years ago, so we're going to end your career and find out where you live.
Yeah.
Like the two extremes.
Well, I mean, that's the internet in a nutshell. It's a place of major extremes that really needs to cool its jets.
What's that? We should call up your place of work and get you fired for saying so?
Yeah, like, I'm totally forked.
That's why you work for yourself.
What happens if, like, someone calls you up and you have to fire yourself?
I mean, very awkward.
I would just play along as though I am so mad about how this employee's been acting.
Oh, fuck yeah, 5-minute break. Here we go, we brought the appropriate character and she will now shoot monkeys with flowers, I think.
Okay, right, that's a thing then. I mean, obviously it makes sense because her whole thing is flowers. I mean, she's got them all over her gems.
I'm pretty sure it's a snowball fight.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because like the monkey badnik here is destroying the flowers, so we need to get rid of him.
Okay, I must have been thinking of something entirely different then.
You're probably thinking of all of her times in sports games where, you know, she just sort of makes massive flowers go everywhere. Like, she slides and just flowers. She's basically Army from Okami.
Yep, that's true. I have to go back to that. Like,
Yes, you do.
I got a good few hours in and then I just put it down, and I've been playing Shovel Knight recently, so...
Shameful. Absolutely shameful.
Look alright. I have no follow-up to this. Just let me play video games.
Nah, of course you can play video games. I'm not going to judge you that hard. I will judge you slightly because, you know, play for the love of God Okami, but...
I'll go back, don't worry. If you hit Chow, Daisy will get upset. Look at that fucking monkey icon in the top right.
It's fantastic, yeah, look, just sort of staring blankly.
I don't want to be here today. Nice, Flame.
I'm sorry, I'm not very good at telling depth.
Well, that's why you wear glasses, I suppose.
Yeah, that and the fact that when I take them off, I literally just see one big blur.
That's life. One big blur.
Wow, that's deep.
It's not really.
I know, that's a joke.
You realise you're meant to be hitting monkeys and not Chow, right?
Well, they make the same thud sound either way. Does it really matter?
There you go. Oh, Daisy's voice is annoying in this one.
Yeah, there's a reason why she doesn't talk that much.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's like screeching, piercing the skies, just like woohoo! It's like just bring it back down a little bit. Bring it back down. Go back to the hi, I'm Daisy. That's a lot better to deal with.
Really?
I mean, like, we're picking our poison here.
Yeah, I guess we are, Flame. I guess we are. So the gate is open, but what awaits us behind the clouds? We'll see soon enough.
Yeah, when we just go and follow him straight down there.
Let's have a look what we got here. We got barrels. What's in the barrels? Oh, a thing for me to read. News brief. Princess Daisy was kidnapped by a bad guy called Tetanga, but Mario rescued her. See Super Mario Land.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
It's a good game. Also see Mario Land 2 where he comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Land 1's the better game.
No, it's not, Flame.
Yeah, it is. See, that's the one I played as a child, so therefore it's better.
Okay, we're invoking the nostalgia clause here. It's kind of like the Santa Claus, but with a lot more whimsy.
Yes.
Yeah, plus I can use it to justify myself, so we'll roll with it. Oh, here we go.
More for me to read. Shy Guy Adventure Log 3. May have missed a couple of these. The Shy Guys arrived on a cold island and were met by violent blizzards.
Nice.
Yet they worked hard to build a castle and a base. To be continued.
So that's what's going on in Bliss Lands then.
I wonder if that's a false flag, like they're just trying to draw up good PR or something.
Maybe, like they've specifically worked this out. They got that one penguin guy drawing them out like a PR roadmap.
Yeah, it's like a fucking, we have national rights, say Eggman and Bowser. We're allowed to be here. In fact, we've always been allowed to be here.
Basically, like, unless like they're going the complete other route and they're like acting as sovereign citizens or some shit.
Possibly. Right, I believe we actually have to like get a few Lucky Twos, is that right, Flame?
Yeah, he will have a couple of different sports that he wants Daisy to do.
Oh, okay. Why Daisy specifically?
I think it's the idea if she's a princess, and so it's good publicity for her to be associated with the sport or something.
Yeah, but wouldn't it make more sense for Peach to be their sort of mascot, purely on the basis of her being the more famous princess?
No, the Lucky Twos like tomboys.
Well, I mean, that is fair enough. Also, they're both yellow, so...
Daisy's more predominantly ginger or orange, really.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at sort of the orangeness of her dress, it basically matches his face, so clearly that's what's making him interested.
If you look at my face, you'll say, or see even disdain. You could say disdain, but it won't change how I feel.
Disdain.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Right, short track 500 meters, let's do it. Oh wow, we haven't done this since the start of the game.
No, this is the one that we did against Vector.
Oh, I'm an
against
idiot.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I'm thinking of a different one. Like, the viewing angle is totally different.
Yeah, we're not seeing her butt quite so close.
Oh.
Stop crashing into things, Flame. You're giving me a frighten.
Well, this is the best take I got, so fucking live with it.
I gotta say, this is a good piece of music. The medley in the credits is really nice.
It is, yeah, even if it is like 10 minutes, because you need 10 minutes of credits for a sports spin-off game.
Well, they gotta include Sega Rebellinu, mate. It's gotta be there. And I have to bring up this again. Like, ever since I first saw Sega Rebellinu in the Sonic Colors, yeah, the Sonic Colors credits, I thought they had made up a branch of Sega.
See, I remember back then when I first played Colors, and I thought like the 14-minute credit sequence was like ridiculously long, and it kind of is. But like recent games, like fucking Dad of War was like half hour. I think Spider-Man was like half hour. And like, yeah, it feels like nothing now.
Like, if you're gonna have credits that long, at least do something funny with them. Like, I think for I'm going off a game I haven't played myself here, but in the Punisher video game, they actually show off bugs that occur during development during the credits.
Yeah.
To me, I don't mind longer credits as long as there's like a good bit of music or something. And
Yeah.
like God of War, you got the Bear McCreary's like orchestral. instrumental pieces that are fantastic.
God, remember the Sonic Boom credits, the ones for Rise of Lyric? They're so dry.
Oh, that's nothing compared to like Rivals. Have you heard the Rivals credits?
No,
it's like the same like 20-second like riff over and over and over on like some generic synthesizer instrumentation.
Well, I guess we'll get to it soon enough, I suppose. Chow Adventure Log 4. At last they reached the outskirts of an island of intensely cold snowstorms. There they began to build a castle and a base. Hang on a tick, this sounds familiar.
Yeah, but that was the Chow rather than the Shy Guy, or the other way round, because I weren't actually listening to what you were saying.
This is getting, like, weird. Is there some plagiarism going on here, or is it just a monomyth?
I mean, it could be both.
Well, speaking of plagiarism, here is Golden Mario and Purple Green Mario.
Red Sonic's my favourite, but whatever. They're here now, and they're mad, because why wouldn't they be? And it's time for the final fight between these two, I think, Flames, is that right?
Yeah, after we beat them this time, they'll be giving us a not useful item and also coming with us.
Okie dokie.
Well, I mean, hey, at least they're becoming with us, means we can make use of them.
Yes. Because if they're not able to be made use of, what use do they have in society?
Exactly.
I would say that at least they pay their taxes, but I'm not sure, Wario.
That's the funniest thing you've ever said. Wario Waluigi paying taxes, come on now.
Well, I mean, Wario's fucking loaded, so like he's due an inspection sooner or later.
I guess so.
Yeah, due an inspection doesn't mean that he's necessarily going to pay, because he's going to do everything to keep that moolah in his pockets.
I'm now imagining like fucking tax collector showing up to like his fucking massive golden castle and him trying to say, no, I can't afford it. I've made less than the threshold this year. Like,
nah, me not speak the English. No, just the imagery of like Waluigi making his breakfast in the morning is going through like the mail and whatnot. Bill, HMRC, that goes on the trash.
Basically.
This is a very British joke. Just supplant the HMRC with IRS and it should work for you Yanks.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yes, the snowboarding sport here, I will say I really like this. And this has got a dream variant as well that we'll see later on in Bliss Lands actually.
Oh, that's the very last minigame, I think.
It's one of them, yeah.
Ah, which is actually quite cool, because obviously one of the most sort of iconic bits of the opening of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games is them doing the snowboard cross. So that's actually really cool.
Oh wait, no, you didn't beat it. I thought you beat the course record there, but you were just a little bit too slow.
It was close enough. Surely I'll get like some participation award for that.
Maybe we should just restart the playthrough and like, you're not allowed to go to the next minigame until you beat the course record.
Would you like to record it?
No. I'd like to imagine that I did, but I don't want to actually do it.
No, I can't have actual work.
No, no. I'll just stay here and edit everything. And, you know, cry myself to sleep because of it.
Well, I mean, Tom, at least you can be safe in the knowledge that you have recorded a playthrough of this in the past. It's just that, you know, it's old.
Yeah.
And, I'm assuming probably lower quality and was cheated on emulator. So yeah, there's probably lots of problems with it, but you have achieved it, so at least that's something.
Well done, that is the participation award.
Okay, whatever, let it go. Oh, right, you gonna come with us or not? No, are you still bitching?
He needs some convincing.
Oh no, please don't. Just get in my pie. Are these like the last characters besides like one or two we get in Bliss Land?
I think so, like we got Daisy from Bliss Land. I can't remember if there was anyone else we pick up from there, but I do know that over the course of the Bliss Land chapter we are still going to be going back to other areas as well and making use of the other characters we've picked up along the way, so it's sort of muddles together in my memory.
That's fine, man. This is one of my favourite tracks in the game, actually. Theme of acquiring character.
Nice.
You say that so they're like a fucking item.
Well, they kind of are.
Basically, yeah.
They really basically are, because, I mean, other than being able to play as them, their only purpose in the main game is to, you know, do things at particular mini-games, so they are just MacGuffins.
Yeah! Wow, Charles Martinet, fantastic voice actor. All the characters are basically the same Italian stereotype.
But he does such a good job at differentiating them, and it's going to be ludicrously ridiculous in time when he no longer voices the characters. That's going to be weird.
Look, no, I don't need to hear this around Christmas, okay? I want to maintain the good vibes. What I will say is, maybe it's just due to age, his Luigi has changed kind of drastically, honestly. Like, it's become, I would say, whinier over time, or higher, but whatever it is, he was amazing in Luigi's Mansion 3.
Oh, good. I mean, I think part of that is probably because, you know, they've given him much more of an opportunity to flesh out Luigi's character, and so he's just sort of had more of a chance to really explore that, and that's allowed him to sort of find the voice more so than he probably has for any other Mario character.
That's true. Like, Mario doesn't really have much of a character apart from being a nice guy, and, you know, we joke about him, like, treating friggin' Luigi like crap. He doesn't. He's a pretty nice big brother, all things considered.
He is. He's just sort of a bit forgetful, shall we say, of his little bro.
Yes, yes indeed. Where is this white stone? I needs it.
So yeah, this is the item that Wario and Waluigi brought along with them. It's a detector for where the white stones are. Maybe a bit late in the game to be useful, but hey.
Well,
I'm not after them anyway.
Don't look at a gift white stone detector in the map, mate. You never know when it can come in handy.
Should we just, like, give it to Rouge and cut out the middleman?
Well, yes, but then, you know, she wouldn't bring back the memorabilia, so...
yeah.
She'd just be like, right, I'm just going to go pick up the white stones myself, and we'd never get them back, so...
Exactly, Flame, you never think these things through.
No, I'm thinking this through under the mindset of I don't actually care about the Olympic memorabilia.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
It's definitely fair. It's a bit of a dick move, but it's totally fair.
Alright, back to Bliss Land, is it, Flame?
Yep. Eventually, once we work our way across all the different areas.
Alright, where are we going? Yeah, Bliss Land 1.
Not even bothering talking to Rouge this time, I've had enough of her.
Alright, let's see what we're doing now. Just follow the thing, get to the ice wall, break through, and then it's mini-boss time, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, we are on the tail end of this first half here, so we've got to do some switch puzzles. There'll be more of them later, don't you worry.
Oh, lovely.
And other puzzles that revolve around traversing around Bliss Land.
It's okay, Flame. It's okay. Editing can soothe what ails you, I suppose.
That's assuming it's something I'm actually able to edit around. Glad at this point in the game we're getting the explanation for the fact that 4 of the crystals can melt these.
Yeah, honestly, I had no idea what they did. Like, I didn't even realise there was a point to collecting them, honestly.
To be fair, these ones are purple this time, so they might work differently.
That's true, very true.
It's no, I'm bullshitting everything at this point.
Alright, the ice wall's gone, and we can move on. More mini-games!
Who is it? Oh, look.
There he is!
Man, Shadow is having a bad day today. All his partners are like working for the enemy, apparently.
Oh my god, I think Mario's gonna get mown down by Gatling gun fire if he's not careful.
Is Mario one of Eggman's robots?
No. No, he's not. Not exactly, Toad. He's more of an anti-hero at this point.
Omega is just angry. That's his affiliation.
Yeah. Okay, you must beat me, the ultimate robotic life form, at an intense short track before I will be your friend.
I don't think that's his specialty. I'm surprised he didn't get like one of the shooting games earlier, to be honest.
That's a good fucking point. When I look at Omega, I don't think he's like good at ice skating or some shit.
Although to be fair, if you go to like a shooting event with a fucking machine gun, that might be a bit of an unfair advantage.
I love you, Omega!
He is a great character, I love Omega.
It was actually pretty cool in the comics because he fought or fights Gamma, and what happens is Gamma's soul takes over Omega and basically pacifies him to the point of him being like a good guy, and then that personality fades, so you just have like good Omega at that point.
Alright.
Nice.
And Gamma was actually like a veteran sniper, so he's like, you may be a walking tank, but I'm an assassin.
Okay, that completely deviates from Gamma's actual story though.
Well, you know, that's Archie for you. One of their better decisions, honestly. It's a very fun strip.
Yeah, see, like, I could see that, but at the same time I do really like how both Gamma and Omega are handled in the games. So,
Sure.
I could go either way. Although, like, I will say, Gamma benefited in Adventure from having a really solid voice that was not carried over to the X-dub.
Oh, Lord.
That was fucking abysmal, I'm sorry.
Have you heard that, Rich, from Gamma's voice in the X-dub?
I feel like I did in the past, but I don't really have it in sort of my memory banks, which is probably for the best, to be fair.
Well, it's high-pitched, and it's a typical robot voice. To the best of my estimation, it's more like, I am Gamma, I am here to get Chaos Emeralds, and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was that Saturday morning cartoon robot sort of direction they took, which is completely unfitting for Gamma's like internal trauma, questioning morality kind of personality that he has.
I'm just imagining like the more poignant moments in Adventure with that voice.
Yeah, really high pitched. This is the wrong room after seeing his brother getting like torn limb from limb.
This is the wrong room. Well, at least at the end of this, intense short track is still fun, even if it's probably a wasteful use of this. This is the most limp-wristed end to this ever, Flame.
I know, I mean, you still managed to beat the course record, so I mean, bravo, but you could have done a lot better at the end there.
Yeah, by 9 fucking seconds.
Well, he's the ultimate life form, what do you expect?
Like, I could have just chaos controlled to the end, but I played relatively fair.
Alright guys, come back next time when we'll be continuing through Bliss Lands. See you then.